creatives, welcome back to another episode of Drawfully Fun, Draw With Me, Spooky Edition. That's right, guys, it is October officially. It's Spooktober. The month is here, guys. One of my favorite months. I love Halloween. I love seeing all the goblins and the ghouls and the ghosts and the vampires and all the cool little costumes popping out everywhere. It is one of my favorite holidays. So this month, we're going to be doing a lot of spooky drawings, so get ready. We're kicking things off with a very simple spooky drawing with a cute and adorable little bat today. I would love to know what you want to include in Drawfully Fun Spooktober. What characters would you like to see? Maybe a video game character that is Halloween themed. Maybe you want a character and turn it into a Halloween theme. What about Halloween movies? Do you want to see any Halloween characters drawn here in Drawfully Fun? Tell me, leave me a comment in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see this month for Spooktober. Let's waste no time. Let's get started with our adorable little bat. So what we're going to do first, now, we want this bat to be hanging upside down, but I don't want to draw upside down. I don't know about you, but it doesn't work for me. No. It's a challenge. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It can be done 100%. Do I want to? No. So what I want to do is start my drawing with the bat facing upright, and then at the end, we'll turn it around and we'll put the little branch that he is holding on to and finalize it. So let's get started with him looking upright. So we're going to come over here on the middle of the page and do a little happy face curve. 1. And with about 1 finger space in between, we're going to do another one. Number 2. So 2 happy face curves right in the middle of the page. Now, we're not going to do the Drawfully Fun ladders and sparkles and stripes. We're going more with these cute and adorable, what was that? These cute and adorable little eyes, my like anime eyes. So what I want to do is do a little curve up here on the top, kind of like the Nike logo, but not so much, but it kind of resembles the Nike logo. So right here, just from above this line, I'm going to drag my pen up, and then I'm going to make a little rainbow curve going around, just like if we were doing a round eye, but just on the top. And then I'm going to do that once more, but I'm going to make it nice and thick, go up to the top, and when I get to the inside, make it nice and thin, so it resembles like a little moon shape, a little sliver of a moon, or sort of the Nike logo, I guess. Not really. Yeah, apparently I don't know what the Nike logo looks like. And then we're going to shade that in. You don't have to shade this in if you want to wait until you feel like coloring this after. You can shade it in with a pencil ahead of time if you want to see what it looks like. It's up to you. Let's do that again with number 2. So from the corner right up here, bring it up. And let's do the same thing. Big rainbow curve going all around to the top. Boop, about right there. That looks right. And then we're going to make it nice and thick on the top and then thin it out on the inside. So nice and big, thick, 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 and bring it down. Nice little sharp edge. And voila. Oh, we have cute little eyes. Well, not really. More like eyelashes. So let's go ahead and close this little eyelash section out. Make it nice and dark. There we go. Looking good so far. Love it. Now we're going to go ahead and make his eyeballs. So right here on the center, we're going to make a curved line going all the way around. Well, I'm not going to connect it over here. We naturally tend to want to come over here and close it out from here, but we don't want to do that in this case. We just want to close it out from the inside like this. Because when I come to color this, I am going to color all of this on the outside in a white color for the white of our eye, and then the regular pupil. So I am going to leave space for the white of the eye. I'm just not going to line it with a harsh lined marker. So we're just going to close this little eyeball all the way around until we have ovals sitting on those happy face baselines. Okay. Now, one thing that will never change here in Drawfully Fun are the sparkles and the pupils in our eyes. We will always have sparkles and we will always have pupils. Unless we're doing some weird drawing that doesn't have eyes. 99.9% of the time we're going to do this. So let's do a sparkle in the top right corner. Come down to the left Another little sparkle. And then I'm going to do a really big pupil right in the center, kind of like if they're dilated really big. Kind of use my sparkles as a guide. Bring it all the way around. Go behind the sparkle and back up. Kind of like the egg shape that you already have. And then color the pupil in. I will always color my pupils. They look creepy if they're not colored. Even though it is Spooktober and we are doing creepy. Nope, 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 nope. Not going to happen. I will not succumb to the creepy eyes. No, 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 no. I will always shade in my eyes. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Let's do the same thing over here. So we're going to do a sparkle on the top corner. And another sparkle right here on the bottom left. All right. And then the same concept. We're going to go all the way around. Nice big oval. All the way up. And color it in. Now, if you want to experiment with these eyes and do different shapes for the pupil, go for it. You can make heart shapes. You can make triangles. You can make... I'm running out of shapes to think. I can't even think of shapes at this point. I don't know why. I just can't. But you can make any shape in here. If you look at anime characters, they do tend to change the style of the pupil. If you look at specifically Gacha Life, if you've played Gacha Life or Gacha Club and you've seen all the options for the different types of pupils, I can't say that word, pupils, all the different types of pupils you can choose from. It's amazing. I'm not too experienced with Gacha Life. I do from time to time like to look into it to see some cute little designs for inspiration, and that's how I know that there are these really cool pupils. So go for it. Experiment, do what you like. All right, so we got these cute little eyes, or kind of spooky little eyes, staring back at us. Let's give it a nose and a mouth. So the bat's gonna have a tiny little jelly bean nose, really tiny nose, very, very simple. And then we're gonna do hooks, one to the left and one to the right. Easy peasy, very basic hooks. And I want this to be a little vampire bat. So what I want to do is add tiny little fangs right here on the edge of each hook. And then we're going to give him a mouth with a tongue sticking out. So from the corner of your little mouth, bring this down to the center line, just where you started your hooks almost. And then we're going to do a bubble going all the way around to start our little tongue, like a little rainbow curve. Not a bubble, more like a rainbow curve. And then do your little bubble right at the edge, your little tongue line, and there you have it, a cute little tongue. Bring down the last corner, and you have an adorable little mouth. I'm going to give it some little texture lines going all the way around just to form a little bit of a shape. So I'm going to do a tiny little chin line right here, and tiny little bottom lip cheek lines, I guess you can say. Something like that. And up here, I'm just going to do a tiny line for the nose, just to give it a little snout shape. All right, he's coming along. Look how gorgeous this looks. I love it. Let's give him a mohawk. Now today, if you've known previous videos, I like to do a lot of mohawks in my characters, and I do them usually doing triangles. Today, we're going to do something different. We're going to do what I like to call swoops, because I swoop it around in big old bubbles. So let's do swoops all around, Let's do swoops all around, doing 4 pieces for the mohawk. So up here on the top, just above your left eye, and come over here and do swoop number 1, like a big bubble. And kind of flick your wrist when you get down to the bottom here, so that you can get this little tight, sharp edge rather than a straight line that looks harsh. So we want a nice tight. What is wrong with the way I talk today? A nice tight edge right here. Same thing over here. Start facing more to the right and flick it a little bit. There we go. Number 3 is going to start facing down. Flick it up. And finally, the tiny little bubble, tiny little swoop right at the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4 swoops. And then we're going to go all around the sides and create some more swoops on the edges for the cheek lines. So right over here from where we left off on this swoop. Actually, I want to bring my swoop down a little bit because I want my head to come from behind the swoop. So we're going to come from over here just about. and bring it into a forehead curve and then into swoop number 1. All right, number 2. We're only going to have 2 swoops on. No, I lie. 3 swoops. 3 swoops. Number 2 and number 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's do the same exact thing over here. Oh, wait. Let's do a cheek line. Now, I don't want to connect it all the way because I have all these little adorable snout looking lines. I don't want to crowd it too much. So I am only going to go just to about below the eye right here. Same thing over here. Bring it around into swoop number 1. We're going to do 3 swoops again. Number 2. Number 3. And same little cheek curve. Come around. And close it out there. Well, no, don't close it out. And just round it out at the corners. Ooh, eyebrows. We got to give him eyebrows. One day I will remember. All right, let's go ahead and move on to his ears. We're going to have some really big bat ears right on top. They're going to kind of look like fox ears. So let's come up here and do a big curve going all the way around. Now, we don't want it too sharp of an edge. We don't want a pointy ear. So I kind of want to round it out just a tad bit. And then bring it down right here. Like that. Big ear. But we want this ear to kind of shape like it's facing a little more down, and we see a little bit of the top side of the ear. So to do that, we come over here on the corner and create a little rainbow curve, very stretched out rainbow curve down to the head. And this top part is going to be the outer section of the ear, and this is obviously the inner ear. And we can add some hair into the inner ear just to give it a little bit more fluffiness. And I will be doing swoops. Since I started doing swoops throughout the whole drawing already, I'm going to stick with that theme and do swoops wherever I feel like little hair needs to be. So once you start with swoops, try to stick with it. I mean, you can break the rules. Remember, in art, there are rules, but those rules are meant to be broken. So you can combine swoops and triangles. You do you. Let your heart guide you. Let's do the same thing over here, guys. Big old ear all the way up, kind of like a fox again, to the corner. And then we round it out a little bit and bring it down to the edge of the swoop. Right there. Nice and big. Looks like a big fennec fox right now. Same process with the top ear right here. Come over here to the corner of the ear and then bring it down. Voila. There you go. Same process with the little fur. Come on over here. 3 swoops. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, I love this character. What a great way to start off Spooktober. Love him. Love him. Let's do a cute little bow here. After all, he is a vampire bat. He's got to have the elegant vampire bow. It's got to be there. So let's do a cute little bow tie. Nice little circle or oval right underneath, directly underneath your mouth. And then we're going to do our little puffies off to the corners. I like to do mine in butterfly shapes. Boop, like that. Or little hearts. Same thing over here. There we go. Let's do these little curves right on top to give it more depth. Give it more of that effect that it's rounded out and the actual bow is tied. Super cute. And we're going to do more swoops. Yep, we got more swoops. We're going to do a little inner belly curve right on the inside. This is not the actual outer body. This is purely the little inner belly curves with some swoops for some hair. So from the corners of your bow right here and about right here, we're going to come down and create 2 swoops on each side and then curve it on the bottom. So 1, 2. Let's go over here and do the same thing. 1, 2, and then we're going to connect this with a big happy face curve. So from just below the swoop, as if you were starting another swoop, come around and create a cute little bubble. So now it gives the effect that it's an entire circle inner belly. Now the outer belly is going to be kind of combined into the arms, which are the wings flapping outwards. So they're all going to be a continuous looking effect. So let's start with the arms. So from the bottom of the cheek, come over here and start the top of your arm. It's going to touch just below your cheek line right there. And then we're going to come here on the bottom. Same thing. Come upwards. Do the bottom half. Cute little arm. Love it, love it. And then we're going to do 4 little fingers, little bubble fingers. So come around here and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So cute, tiny little paws. You can also add a little circle just for some added paw effect. Super cute. Same exact process here. So it's practically symmetrical. We're going to do the same exact thing that we do here on this side. Always, always. Now, usually I don't care too much for symmetrical, but it just something was screaming symmetry. I can't say the word. Symmetry vibes on this one. So I wanted everything to look the same. So right here, same process. Bring your arm up like that. Make sure it touches a little bit of the cheek line. Come down here from where you left off and do another one for the bottom of the arm. Now, if yours is not symmetrical, don't get discouraged. It does not need to be symmetrical. You can have it however you want. It's a personal preference of mine, but you don't have to do it. Let's do the little hands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that, like a little 4-leaf clover. And close out the little paw. Super adorable. Now let's go ahead and round out the body. So from the bottom here, kind of like if it's a little armpit, it's going to have like little armpit hair. Gross, I know, but it is going to be a little swoop system here. 2 swoops to be exact. So from the arm, just from before you started it, come over here and do swoop number 1, number 2. And we're going to round this just a little bit, as if it were coming around. Now we don't want to close it like we did the inner belly because we're going to have little legs popping out from this corner. So leave it right there. Don't touch that just yet. Let's do the same thing over here. So from, you know what? Just about, I want to go over this time. We're not going to make it symmetrical. I just realized we could have gone over the line here and started over, but I already started that. Let's come over here and do number 1, number 2. And we're going to bring it down into that little curve off the corner like that. All right, so it's going to leave off kind of on the same little invisible grid that we have for the other one. Now we're going to have 2 little legs popping out from the bottom here. But before we do the legs, I want to do a small little smiley face curve for the bottom portion of the body. Pretend as if you were doing that line. And then just come here and do the bottom half. With a void right in between where the legs are going to be popping out. All right, easy peasy, not bad. Now we're going to bring our leg down from each corner here. 1, and then from right here, 2, just before the lines end. We're going to offset the beginning of that. And then over here, same thing, 1, and then from up here, 2. Like that. Now remember, our bat is supposed to be hanging upside down. It is on a little branch right up here. So we are eventually going to turn this paper around. So we want our little feet to look like they're wrapped around this little branch. So to do wrapped around little toes, we just make jelly beans. Very simple jelly beans. So 3 jelly beans. 1, 2, 3. And we close out that little gap in between. Same thing here. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Super cute. And eventually we'll have that branch. You know what? We can do the branch now if you want to. We're already here. So let's do it. So right in between here, we're going to make a branch going all the way across like that. Now you can go all the way off to your page, or you can actually make a tree. You can do whatever you want. I am going to just stick to just past here before I go to the edge. Now, I'm not doing a straight line. It's not because I can't do one. I can definitely do a straight line. I want my tree branch to have waves. Remember, tree branches are not perfect lines. They do have waves in them. They do have lots of curves. So make sure you don't make them 100% perfect straight lines. That's just not natural. All right, so far what we got here doesn't look quite yet like a bat because it doesn't have the wings spread. It looks more like, what does this look like? More like a little fox. A fox with vampire teeth. So let's come over here and create the wings. Super easy, super cute. We're going to come from just between the 2 top toes or fingers and create a little rainbow curve coming out to the right. We'll call this a shadow. I don't want too thick. And same thing over here, just in the middle. Down. Boop. So we have two little rainbow curves, and we're going to connect these with a system of what an umbrella looks like almost. Well, not almost, exactly like what an umbrella looks like. Little hills going down. So we're going to start with, let's see, how many hills are we going to do? We're going to do 3 hills. Ready? So we're going to go number 1, number 2, and number 3 is going to connect all the way down here. We want this wingspan to be really big. So this one's going to curve downward to the leg. Look at that. Super cute. Same thing over here. We're almost done. Let's go down. 1, 2, and number 3 is going to curve down again to the same spot, more or less where you were here, and bring it down like that. Look how cute. I love him. Let's do some little lines right here in the center where we can see that these are the bone structures. So a little line right in the middle from where each peak of your little hills are, right there. Again, right here, bring it down to this line and down. There we go. Oh my goodness, we are done. Are we done? Let me see. Let me quick look. We are done. Oh my gosh, this came out so adorable. Let's flip it around. Let's see what it looks like. Ready? Let's turn this upside down. Don't mind the black behind my my mat here. That's all the Sharpie. And there you go. It is an adorable little bat hanging upside down. I love this character so much. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like what we did here today. I am so in love with this guy. But don't leave yet, because we got to show the completed version. Count down with me. Our Spooktober countdown. In 3, 2, 1. The completed version. Awesome, awesome. You guys, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I would love to see how yours came out. Be sure to give it a try. Upload your completed version on social media using hashtag #GiraffelyFun. I'll find it. Or if you want to post it on YouTube, hashtag #GiraffelyFun. Let me know. Don't forget to send me your comments and suggestions on what you want to see for Spooktober. I'm dying to see what kind of spooky little creatures you come up with. One of my favorite holidays, guys. One of my favorites. So please send them my way. All right, everybody. Until the next time, happy creating.